Yes, it is at 0. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Set the Bar. Entertainment presents Northwest Battle Talk, Episode 4.
Ooh,
the talkiest of battles.
4 months in between each one.
I'm just going to start adding really shitty subtitles to each episode, and just as we go, it's just going to get more and more absurd. Yeah.
Breaker of Chains, the Unburned,
yeah. Just
Khaleesi of the Great Grass Sea.
Yeah, just start fucking stealing Game of Thrones titles. Let's do that. Fucking episode titles. That's the move. You probably know who we are if you're watching this, because why the fuck would you watch this if you don't? But Redshirt Mike,
Joey Malice,
Stevie.
Okay, that's just weird, but okay. Yeah, Stevie P. All right, let's. How's it going, guys? We see you, Jay and Gunner. How y'all doing tonight? This was a long time coming. September never happened as far as Northwest Battle Talk is concerned. That was kind of on all of us. I think we took turns not being able to make it, which was kind of weird. And then we're now a week late on this one, but we are back.
Actually, before we go any further, let's just start off with a rest in peace to Pat Stay.
Absolutely. Yeah. R.I.P. to Pat Stay. It's been one of the things that's always so both heartwarming and sad at the same time is seeing the eruption of love after someone's death. Like, it's, you know, seeing the amount of people who, you know, how many people he touched through just... Feels weird to say touched about Pat, because, like, you know, that's...
Yeah.
But no, like...
No homo.
Yeah. I mean, he was all gay pride, so that's a whole other thing. No, but no, like, shout out to Pat Stay. R.I.P. to him. 100%. I really loved the tribute that URL did. I don't know if you saw that.
That was cool of them.
That was very well done. Obviously, it means a lot to Canadian battle rap in general. Pat, so...
He was the best we ever had or ever will, man.
Dude, Pat and Bender are 1 and 2, man, and then they're...
Yeah.
Fuck. Fuck, we're left with Stevie P in the top 5 now. It's fucked up.
Oh, man.
That's the worst part of all this.
That.
Yeah. Oh, God. Fucking Christ. But no, shout out to Pat. Also beautiful to see how many people flew out to Halifax. How many of our friends out there were... came together, so that was great.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We got...
I think they raised like $250,000 for his family, so that's fucking awesome all together. Like, that's good. At least his family's gonna be good from it, and it's times like this that you really see the community for battle rap, so it's fucking good.
Absolutely. So other than that, we've got an upcoming Set the Bar event, November 26th.
Yeah. That's my baby. I worked hard on that one.
Yeah, Stevie actually just learned the card 15 minutes ago, so that's a thing. Trial by Fire is the name, so I think it's a cool name.
So if you lose the battle, we're lighting you on fire.
Absolutely. It's actually the old, like, if you weigh more than a duck, we're just lighting you on fire to begin with, because you're a witch, obviously.
So we're all fucked?
Yeah. Did you never see Monty Python? Oh my fucking Christ,
buddy,
Stevie.
You're an old young man, okay? Nobody watches Monty Python.
How did you not watch Monty Python growing up? You're at least 80.
Dude, Eric Idle was on The Masked Singer.
Was he really?
I don't know what either of those things are.
I keep forgetting you're like... Because I always think of you as the wrestling guy, but you're also the reality to the television guy.
He's like a pop culture guy in the... that's your thing with the...
Yeah, shit TV.
What is it that you play?
Like Magic the Gathering?
No. I can't think of the name of it right now.
Holy fuck, Stevie.
Fuck, what the fuck is it called to ask you questions and
trivia?
Shit? Yeah, trivia. There we go. You're on a trivia team and you're the pop culture guy, are you not?
Yeah, I was the trivia team captain in high school.
Okay, there we go.
It was exactly like the episode of King of the Hill when Bobby Hill joined the trivia team.
Yeah, fair enough. Whoop saying, times like this I want to puke, especially when I see Stevie, and then Monty Python Fire. I agree on both counts, Whoop. I'm there. Jay saying Whoop stole his girlfriend once, and Whoop saying be glad it was only once. So, all right, Chad is up to a good one today. Let's start strong here.
Good banter.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that means Jay was dating my mom?
This got rather weird very fast. Okay, we gotta go full like conspiracy theorist behind us with like the web to connect everybody at this point.
Here's a story. Okay, so we're at the Corey fundraiser.
It kind of bothers me that you have a story about Jay begging your mom.
No, we're at the Corey fundraiser, and like for the past 5 years, Wump has been talking about having sex with my mother on the internet, right? So I'm like, my mom comes to this show, and I'm like, hey Wump, meet my mom, and Wump like, he just says like, yeah, I've been talking about having sex with you for like 5 years. Straight to my mom.
That's our whoop.
Yeah,
classic.
I was like, I thought I was like getting him in a trap. Like, oh yeah, I'll let him meet my mom, and then it'll be like, oh, I feel bad. He's like, no, I'm just gonna tell her.
Can't call his bluff.
Whoop really has zero sense of shame, and it's a beautiful thing. Absolutely. JDK, shut up. Yeah. What in the 4-3 is this? Yes, the aspect ratio is shit, but we're running with it right now because we barely got set up in time.
Yeah.
But it'll be better next time. We'll say that.
Maybe.
if I remember to fix things on my end before I
was napping a half hour before we started, so.
I was at McDonald's.
Yeah, well, by the end of the night she wanted it. True.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Probably she's a whore.
But yeah, so Trial by Fire, November 26th. That's going to be a fun one. You guys just learned the card for the first time about 20 minutes ago.
Played 20 questions.
Yeah, absolutely. We actually had a fun little game back over here of how to guess the card.
Yeah, we should actually do that on stream for the next card.
Absolutely.
I guessed it by all you weirdos messaging me your battles. Stop telling me your battles.
But yeah, so first thoughts on this card here.
I like it.
Yeah. Stevie actually didn't even get to see this card beforehand.
I actually missed the first 3 questions of 20 questions, so I only know 4 of the battles.
Fair. So,
but yeah, it seems like it's good.
It's good balance. It's got good balance. You got some returning people we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
You got some fresh blood. You got some people that we always want to fucking see.
Oh,
absolutely. Oh, we're starting chaos here. Let's go.
There's someone that we're always happy to see.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fucking right, you better be.
There we go. But
Did
yeah,
you bring
that's
Pokemon cards.
The most important question.
Yeah. But yeah,
Hey,
excuse me, the card.
Just wait. No.
Oh, we got a loose cat here. Oh shit, here we go.
Yeah.
Chaos.
So goofy. I have your brother.
Uh,
Go and keep things. Come.
Oh,
Thank you.
emergency solved. That's good.
yeah.
My bad.
All
I
good.
forgot it was Thursday.
Yeah.
So did Stevie. You're fine.
Intermission for kitten.
Intermission. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the perfect reason to have an intermission. So that's going to be a fun card. I'm excited to start getting announcements rolling on that one. We're just waiting on graphics for those.
When's the flyer, Mike?
Sorry?
When's the flyer gonna come?
Dude, so let me say this. It's we've got a couple of rookies on this card.
Yeah.
And this is like the first time I've had rookies be like so keen that they're messaging me every other day about like, yo, when are tickets? When's the flyer drop? When is this? I'm like,
usually they just announce it on Facebook, and we're like, what the fuck, bro?
yeah, right. So I appreciate that. There's some of these rookies have some they want to prove themselves here, which is good because I think there's a lot of guys who could use a fire lit up under their ass right now. So
one of the rookies is probably like little Q in disguise coming back, like I'm a rookie, I swear.
yeah, right.
Little Q standing on his knees.
I'm absolutely all for changing Little Q's name every battle and just always having him against a rookie and never telling them that he's battled before. And just like, because that could be a good way to see if someone did their homework on the league beforehand.
It could be. And it could be a good way for little Q to just be hilarious and not care.
Yeah, because he's a rookie. We're just
I
trying to
support
like,
this.
so we're trying to see if they had to fucking like, if they've watched our battles so they know anything, as well as like if they're good, because they can go against Q and like, Q's just gonna fuck around anyways, so like perfect.
Yeah.
I think that's a good fucking idea. I think I'm gonna start stealing that and doing that all the time. So
I support this.
absolutely.
Would you guys pay to see little Q battle every event in a different name?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Fuck yeah. Type.
As long as it's not against Sam again, then.
God, I really gotta like for Northwest Battle Talk have the polling option ready because I could totally have run a poll right there.
Yeah,
if I
you
really.
could have. Yeah.
Whatever. Next time. But that's cool. So we also have this BVB card that just got announced. Gunner.
I have a screenshot of that.
Running BVB now.
Gunny.
Having taken it over from JDK. I believe it was he tied JDK up and punched him in the balls 35 times straight before Kyle finally gave in, which is impressive. I would have handed over a Battle League at 17 punches to the dick. So, shout outs JDK for withstanding all the dick punches.
Yeah, it's the package protection. Oh, there goes the lighting. There goes their lighting.
We got the mood lighting now.
We need somebody to fix this.
Call me Amazon Prime. I got package protection. Jesus Christ. But not, Oh, are we getting a fix?
I don't know.
Oh. We are experiencing technical difficulties.
So I turn my hat around so I don't shave my face.
Oh, there you go.
Shadows,
But no, this is a pretty fun little card that PvP's got going on. November 5th, up in Kelowna at, what is the fucking name of the venue again? Holy
Mary Jane's HQ.
Oh, right. It is at Mary Jane's, yes. Mary Jane's HQ at Rutland Street South. Rutland Road South, actually.
They don't use streets in the loops.
I'm in the loops?
Kelowna.
Are you like, are you conflating Kamloops and Kelowna?
They're the same thing.
Actually, it's kind of funny to tell people that the interior is all the same.
Yeah.
Especially if they're from the interior. Like, Kelowna, Osoyoos is the same place.
Yeah.
It is to me.
Right?
Anything past Langley, you're trash anyway.
I got a message Ruthless at one of these days to be like, look, man, it's not that long of a drive from Castlegar to get to here. What are you bitching about?
Yeah. It's like 6 hours in the opposite direction.
Yeah, oh man. The Castlegar was a weird place to have battles.
Yeah,
but
it was fun though.
Absolutely it was fun. There was that fucking some of the weirdest memories from Castlegar were fucking, of course, Cody the Catch doing a bunch of drugs in a hotel and trying to cause mayhem.
So just like every
that
city
doesn't
he's
sound
ever
weird at
gone
all.
to.
Yeah, right? Absolutely.
Every
Sounds
city
very
he's
run-of-the-mill
ever
for
gone to, yeah.
I will say I felt so bad the last time I was in Castlegar for a battle out there. Because, like,
I would have felt bad the last time I was in Castlegar.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
It was a fun event, but it's like we were all used to battle events, and battle events like don't start on time. But Peter Payne, who runs shit out there, like run shit on time for his shows. Apparently, everyone out there knows that. So we all, and by we all I mean like myself, Wildcard Cody, who are like the upper section of the card, and Sketch, as well as like Organic, Sharon, and all these guys who are like part of the squad tour. We're like, alright, we'll roll up like an hour and 15 minutes after doors, so that's fine. Like, that's when we get there.
It's usually what I do.
We get there, and fucking poor Sparka and Peter Payne have gone through half of the card. All these locals that really just wanted to battle in front of Organic had already had to battle. So, like, Organic and them roll in just in time for me versus Benny Blunt, and I'm just, like, feeling so bad for these local cats who are, like, in the back dejected and shit.
That's what you get for being born in Castlegar.
Yeah, right? And so the crowd is, like, so desperately trying to root for their guys. Like, I've never, like, even Washington didn't have this level of hometown bias.
Wow.
Which,
that's saying something.
So, like, I battle Benny Butts, and it doesn't fucking matter. Like, I body him anyways. But then Wildcard goes up against Syntax. And Wildcard, especially at the time, like, he was, like, Mr. Complex writing. And that crowd did not understand what he was doing at all. Man, that was, like, one of the funniest shits about that thing was, like, Card was bodying Syntax, and the crowd actually booed when Wildcard got the judgment. And I remember the only person who voted against both of us was Apathy, because he's like, "Oh, I'm voting based on crowd reaction." And I'm like,
yeah,
"What the fuck
because
is
Apathy's like 1996 freestyle battles where make some noise if you think this person won.
Yeah, holy fuck. Alright, also, okay, Card's in the fucking, or Mike Wild's in there. I battled twice in Castlegar, that drive up with Select. Okay, so I'm gonna tell this story. I don't really give a shit.
You do that, I'm gonna have enough.
Perfect. No, fucking. So myself, Cody, and Wildcard went to the Abbotsford fucking show the night before, and it was just a shitty freestyle event. Which was the lone highlight from that night was King of the Dot was so unorganized. I got Avi to pay me $250 to fucking create an inventory for them, so I got paid just to do like standard work shit, and then fucking. Sharon, like, battled the winner of the freestyle competition winner, and then spent an entire round just making fun of some of the dancers in the fucking room because it was at a place called the Airfare, which was the sketchiest place in the Lower Mainland.
Okay.
So, anyways, we wake up the next day. We start fucking traveling up to Castlegar, and Cody's like, "Yo, guys, I don't have a third."
Hey, we got the light back.
Yeah, and we're like, okay. So we're like, he's like, you guys want to help me write my third? So fucking, as we're driving, Mike Wild, Cody, and I write a third round out for Cody that was just, it was just lists within lists.
About the bayou?
No, it wasn't even the bayou shit. That would have been great.
That would have been great, yeah.
But it was like a list of like the things he found inside like his mom's pussy, and then like within that list, it's like, oh, I found this person. And here's a list of this person's friends, and it's like 4 lists within lists, just super recursive and shit. And then so we're like, all right, this will be a ridiculous round. I can't wait to see it. And we get there, and Cody drops a bunch of acid, and frankly, promptly freestyles all 3 rounds anyways. So
nice.
He still has that round somewhere in the fucking bag. So that would be hilarious.
He's gonna use it against you someday.
Oh, that'd be great. I mean,
you wrote this for me 12 years ago.
Here's the thing. I kind of expected him to when I battled him.
Yeah.
You know, I thought that would have been hilarious. I'm like, dude, I really hope you do that. And he's like, oh man, I should have done that. I'm like, fucker. Anyways, got us off track there because Castlegar and Kelowna basically the same thing.
Yeah,
100%.
they are the same thing.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. It was basically what Wise Guy was doing against DP. But anyways, so this Kelowna card. Let's talk about this card a little bit, eh?
Alright, eh?
Alright, buddy. We got let's go bottom to top of this card. So let's start with Devious versus Joe Swift.
Well, that's kind of the right side of the card, I would say.
Okay, I guess it's not bottom to top, but it's a fucking circular card, but that's a whole other...
Clockwise from 3.
yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it that way. But yeah, Devious versus Joe Swift. What are your thoughts on that one?
Well, based on both of their histories, it will either be side-splittingly hilarious or fucking awful.
Yeah, and there's no
in between.
Not at all.
No in between. It's
either a choke fest or hilarious.
It's a boom or bust battle, this one.
Absolutely.
Hopefully it booms. When they're both on their game, they're fucking funny. They make me laugh, so...
Me and Sam work together, and I haven't seen him write one bar yet, so let's go.
So that... I'd say that bodes well, then.
Yeah,
right?
What day is it? November 5th? Okay, he's still got time.
Yeah, he's still got a few weeks, absolutely. Yeah, Joe Swift, obviously, is a guy who's had even more memory issues than Devious. So this battle is definitely has potential to get very awkward very fast.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, like...
It could
when
be
he's
hilarious.
on, Devious is so fucking
Dude,
funny.
Sam and Q are like 2 of my favorite guys to watch.
Yeah,
when they're on their game.
Good. Yeah.
They're fucking hilarious.
But when they're off their game, like that battle was rough. But
even sometimes when they're off, they can be funny.
Yeah.
Like Devious beating Kairos.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even though he choked for 3 rounds. Yeah. I've never seen Kairos
when they
more
were
mad than
both
I saw
talking
that
about
time.
Kairos doesn't have a girlfriend anymore.
Yeah.
The rounds were just the same.
Yeah.
I don't have a girlfriend anymore. You don't have a girlfriend anymore.
So
Sips drink.
Right, absolutely. So that'll be a fun one. I hope
Devious 3-0.
All right. I hope we get to fucking. I hope that goes well.
Jay Fuller. He thought it was Joe Cutter. He hits up Devious in his inbox. He's like, yo, congrats on the battle, bro. And Devious was like, fuck you, Fuller. He's like, are you being sarcastic? And then fucking Fuller hits me up he's like, isn't Sam battling somebody from Cali or something? I'm like, no, it's
fuck.
Joe Swift.
Dude, is Joe Cutter still living?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's still around. Fax, he yelled at me. Oh, that's great. Alright, we got Nuxie versus Mr. S.
Who the fuck is Mr. S?
Yeah, this one was the one battle on the card that I was kind of weird to
I'm pretty sure Gunner's he's battled on every BVB card, and I'm like, I don't know this guy. How has he battled?
He has battled, but he has yet to make an impression, which
right.
kind of is an impression of its own. You know what I mean? In that, if we can't even remember who you are after...
I definitely remember who he is, which is why I was like, oh. To me, that's a comeback battle, so
Yeah.
Comeback battle, I mean, would have made more sense against a guy like Joe Swift than a guy like Knucklehead to me, right? Or sort of Nuxie.
Yeah.
Nuxie's
Fuck all these people
Nuxie's
changing your fucking names. Your names are fucking Levi and Knucklehead.
It was never Levi.
It was always
Wild.
Levi.
It's always Levi. No,
But,
Okay.
I mean, I here's the thing. I get why Gunnar put it together that way, in that, like, you don't really want to take battles that should be on set the bar, but Kelowna doesn't have enough of a roster yet to put together its own
I
events.
feel like he's trying to build up his own guys, and
Yeah.
if this Mr. S guy can do good against Knucklehead, then it's a step in the right direction for the Kelowna
Yeah, if he
guys,
shows
right?
up and looks good, it looks great.
Yeah.
Just like on paper.
But like
It's a weird
Knucklehead's been
matchup.
killing it lately, so I mean,
And that's the thing too.
This
it's
very
against-
much has body bag potential.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're coming against like someone who's not only experienced but whose performance is on like the upper echelon level.
Yeah.
As far as people in this region.
Nuxie is definitely like a top 5 performer.
Yeah,
out here.
absolutely. It's a lot of energy to step into the ring against after time off.
Yeah, honestly, I think like our top 3 at this point are fucking like, there's Whoop, Nuxie, and Creative, and then at that point you can start getting into, whether it's the fucking Sully or Chronic or Levi or,
yeah.
like there's any number, me in a bad bars only.
Specifically in the back
Specifically
bars.
in the bad. Well, I gotta like try to deliver serious and shit normally, and it doesn't work as well.
You have a lot of energy when you battle, Mike.
I got to battle at home one of these days. It's been a long fucking time.
You got to battle at home? Like,
Yeah.
who are you gonna battle?
I have no idea. Okay.
No, I meant like in your house. Like,
Oh, no,
you
no,
gotta
no.
Battle at home.
Well, I've got like 5 roommates right now, so I
Yeah.
can battle any of them at any given time. But no, like I realized it's been like 4 years since I fucking, because like my last 2 were Knuckle as a fucking bad
My
bars,
t-shirt is a
Yeah.
guitar
and Carson as a bad bars.
for whoever that is.
Oh, so you haven't done a good bars.
Yeah, I haven't done an actual battle at home in like 4 or 5 years.
Well, how are you gonna change that with a battle? None of your bars are good.
Ah, shut the fuck up, you fucking weirdo. Holy shit. Next up, we've got Billy Shakes versus MCL Anus.
This is another one that's got heavy potential. I mean, I seem to enjoy watching Billy Shakes battle more than some people do.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I think Shakes is an incredible, like, is a really great performer and is really entertaining, absolutely.
yeah, I think he's like underrated as a writer out here. I think he gets more respect for his writing when he goes out to like No Coast and stuff, because people out here just see him as like the weirdo guy. But
Yep.
his writing is very intricate and very like deeply layered.
I think Billy, like, does a lot of things he does with his battles or with his writing are shit that really, like, nobody out here cares about. I'm not saying that to throw shade. I'm saying like, in a way, he sort of, the way he structures and puts together his material, like, there's all these little intangible and cool little things built into it, but it never seems to lead to a payoff on that particular thing. You mean, whereas I think his character and his comedy lead to payoffs.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
that's fair.
the inflatable tube, that shit was just so funny, and it's just this instant wow moment of like, holy fuck. Whereas when you're, structuring a tough rhyme scheme or like experimenting with cadences, it can build, but it still needs to lead to a pop moment, and I don't think he knows how to make that exact concept pop. And I think if he figured that out, it would be like Billy would be a lot scarier. You can hear Billy in Calgary if you go outside and listen hard enough.
I think they're talking about your breathing, actually.
Oh, that's fair. Especially in here, it's bad, man. Like, it's this fucking, like, smoking...
As I keep vaping.
Yeah, you keep vaping. It's smoky as hell in here. Absolutely. It's also bad because I had the fucking ankle injury, so, like, that's been, like, 3 weeks of just sitting on my ass and not being able to do anything.
Shoutouts to sitting on your ass not doing anything.
Dude, it's fucking brutal. I'm like... Dude, I straight up, like... After the August event, I'm like, no, I'm getting in shape. This is bullshit. And then promptly injured myself 3 times in a fucking row.
That's what you get for trying to get in shape.
Absolutely, it's fucking
God
bullshit.
telling you to sit the fuck down.
Absolutely, so it's fucking bullshit. But anyways, Billy Shakes versus McLean's. I say
It's been a
that
bit of a layoff for McLeanus, so interesting to see what he's got going on when he comes back.
Absolutely, I think McLean's could be. He's always shown potential. He's always like every battle.
He beat me, allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I think like every time I've seen him, he's had a couple of moments in each battle where it's like, okay, like there's something.
He's very clever.
He's
clever in a way that like not all people are naturally.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's just a matter of translating that cleverness into a battling format.
Yeah. So stylistically, it's not similar, but I think like.
Jay Fuller, did you read this one?
Yeah. No. Absolutely. It's. I don't know, man. It's weird to hear somebody like try to talk trash about fitness or anything like that when his most well-known bar is about fucking candy. But that's a whole other thing.
Okay. You're fat, Fuller.
Yeah.
He's actually skinny as hell.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
But yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I don't want to hear shit from
What's
drywallers.
the Rutland screw job?
That's when he's talking about when Joey was.
That's when I lost to McLeanus.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a wrestling reference.
Yeah, there we go.
What,
but it's
what's up
I
with
like
the
that
name
battle,
McLeanus? Like, what the fuck?
Sorry?
What's up with the name McLeanus?
It's not McLeanus, it's MCL Anus.
MCL Anus.
Yeah, because he's the shit from MCL.
Okay. Alright.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds,
I thought he was Scottish.
McLeanus.
Oh, it's McLeanus, bud. Absolutely. I like that battle, though. I think,
yeah.
I think Billy's someone who, again, the intangibles that we're talking about won't pop in Kelowna. But I think Billy's also smart enough to know that.
I hate to say it, but I feel like Billy's a good battler.
We were actually saying that. Billy does Joey just thinks Billy's like amazing, and I was saying like Billy does some things like really well. I actually think he's like super funny. The way he builds to like his jokes are phenomenal.
Yeah.
There's
sometimes he goes like completely out in left field, and I just get like weirded out by it. I'm just like, okay, he was doing good until like he started being a weirdo.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know I'm about the weirdo shit, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
Well, you and him are like homies, right? You pick him up from the airport.
Yeah,
and
Billy's my
hang out
boy.
and shit.
Yeah. No.
So,
I think like Billy, like as far as the weirdo shit, like that's what he's known for. I think that's fine. I like it. I just like.
I've never had anything against him.
Oh no, I've got nothing against him either. I just think, I just want to see him hit that next level because, like, there's a lot of guys who you see that there's like potential there. Like Billy's good, but Billy's got that potential if he finds a way to build those intangibles. Oh, Billy could be so fucking such a threat. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That being said, him versus McLeanus, I think I've got Billy winning this one.
Yeah.
He's definitely got the advantage going into it.
In Kelowna, I might edge it to McLeanus.
I feel like McLeanus was
as
like,
someone
he
who
was
lost
pretty
to
good
McLeanus
though, wasn't he?
Kelowna.
Like, didn't he come in like pretty good? He's only had like 3 or 4 battles, hasn't he? But
Yeah,
he's like pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty
he's
entertaining.
he's solid
Yeah.
for sure.
I battled him.
Yeah, but that was like what, like one of his first battles, or like?
Yeah, it was probably like his like 3rd or 4th or something around there.
Okay. Yeah. So
I don't think he's had too many more since then.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, BVB hasn't had too many more since then. But
No.
that's
BVB's a good time. Go to Kelowna.
yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, sure.
Kind of sucks to be relaunching in fucking November.
Yeah.
Fucking Gunner.
Yeah.
But otherwise it's yeah. I mean, to be fair, I say that about literally everywhere that's not Vancouver in Canada.
Yeah.
What do you mean Beast Mode's running an event in December? Who would want to go to Toronto in December?
Yo.
What do you mean Capital Rap Battles has an event coming
It's
up?
fucking October 15th, and it's like 26 degrees and sunny out here every day. It's fucked up. I'm like, yo,
Dude, I was
like,
fucking sweating on the job site today. I'm like, this is bullshit.
Yeah,
I'm
my
like, this is
office,
crazy.
the air conditioning stopped working in my office. It was awful.
Oh, man.
Everybody else is like fucking frozen and shit. But actually, Alberta this year is supposed to be pretty warm lately too.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know.
Someone go confirm that.
Fuller, how hot was it today?
I mean, Fuller's just always going to say he was stupid hot. Cause he's
Twitch doesn't show me swear words. Watch your language.
Talking about the much clown love anus. There we go.
Oh, okay.
I see what you're doing there. But yeah, no. So that's going to be a fun battle.
Yeah.
Then we
That's
get...
a good matchup. That's a good matchup.
Yeah. Oh, then we got, what is this? Wise Guy versus Cody, I believe? No,
Cope.
for Copacetic.
Cope.
There we go. Cope versus Wise Guy.
Shout out to Cope. He came and played basketball. He was the ringer this weekend. He did
Nice.
Was he like Mr. Rebound?
good. Yeah, he rebounded. He scored some points. He fucking won 2 games and just left. He's just like, see you guys later.
So, I know you guys don't really show up to like local music shows the same like way I do.
No.
Cope is actually fucking hilarious. Cope will show up at a show, and like I've timed it. He's there for an hour, and then he's gone.
He made his appearance, you know?
Yeah, he's
just...
made his appearance, and the wild part is he shows up early in these shows. So he'll catch the first two openers, like the garbage time, and then he's gone before like the good performers hit the stage.
Yeah.
Not even garbage time, but you know what I mean. Like
just out there trying to fucking meet new people to sell tickets
Talk.
to. Like, yo, I seen your set. Hit me up.
He came out to. He made the trip to Maple Ridge for my birthday show back in July.
But didn't watch your set on your birthday.
No. I mean, that's fine. There's a lot of people who had to leave before that because I was at the end of the night. He didn't see he got halfway through the first set. He was there for 45 minutes before the first set. Got halfway into the first set and was like, "All right, I've been here for an hour," and just tipped like he did.
I put in my work.
Honestly,
Cope's
you know
hilarious.
what?
I love that shit.
He did better than me and you because we didn't show up.
That's true, absolutely. Oh yeah, no, I'm not throwing
Appreciate
shade.
your
I'm not,
homies.
I'm not throwing shade. I think it's honestly hilarious. I love it. But no, Cope is obviously, like, we all know how Cope is as a performer. Just speaking of like out of left field guys, like Cope, when he wants to, he can come up with some truly ridiculous angles. I think that's a lot of fun.
And Wise Guy's a character, so I feel like Cope's gonna have some. Honestly, like
if this battle isn't heavy on the theatrics, I'm gonna be mad.
When Cope battled like Shine, you know, like Shine, honestly, is like he's hard to write for because he's just a normal guy. Like there's not really anything about him, you know. And like Wise
I mean, when
Guy,
I battled Shine, I did a
like,
whole round about how Darren Hayes was trash, so I get it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. So
shout out Darren Hayes.
Like Cope's definitely gonna have more. Oh, actually, funny story.
He has COVID.
No.
Darren Hayes?
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
I don't
Darren
know.
Hayes has COVID.
It's not about that.
Oh, okay.
But
shit.
Rhythm
Okay, well,
is,
soon
Rhythm's working like somewhere way the fuck up in the interior, and he's like rigging or something up there. He has a camp job, and he's like at the grocery store one night, and like Darren Hayes just rolls through, and he's like, "Yo, what the fuck, Darren?" And he's like, "Oh, what's up, buddy?"
That's fucked.
So he's up there, and he says he looks healthy and he's doing good. So
Fuck yeah.
yeah, so
Awesome.
that's good.
You love to hear it.
I was like, what a weird place to meet, though. You know, you're like 12, 13 hours out north, and like Darren Hayes just strolls by. Like,
Right?
Just
like,
chilling.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's
Buying
cool.
his lean cuisines.
Oh, I hope he recovers well from COVID. That's hilarious.
Oh man, fuck. I'm sure it'll be all right.
He's been through worse.
I've caught
Sure.
it like 4 times.
Stevie's like, I've got it right now. What the fuck, Steve? But yeah, no, fucking. So that's. But yeah, Cope versus Wise Guy, I think will be a lot of fun.
That's a sick
Wise
matchup.
Guy's gonna kill it though. Wise Guy's been like seeming like he's more into battle rap than he has been in a long time. So
Absolutely. We're also going to be dropping a new Wise Guy track on the Set the Bar YouTube page shortly. So look out for that.
Alright.
Random.
Yeah, no, so I've been trying to on the back end do a lot of things to like integrate the music scene into what we're doing with Set the Bar.
Yeah, we know.
And it's, all these projects keep getting like 70%. So now I'm like, okay, fuck it. Let's do a couple things and then we can launch some of this content. The one that I'm super stoked on, that I've got things lined up for, I just need to find the date and just fucking film it. We're doing You Can't Outrhyme Me with RJ.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think I've told you that idea, right?
RJ, I don't know if anyone can go up against him.
Wise Guy would be a good contender to go up against.
Absolutely. I think Wise Guy.
I've been with both of them in a room where they're just freestyling, and it's like they just fucking go and
But
go
it's
and go.
it's also I think a fun way of integrating the music scene, because like a lot of those guys freestyle all the time too, and it's not a battle. It's just who can rhyme for the longest.
Yeah.
And I think RJ is RJ can go.
RJ
Yes,
can
he
go
can.
for sure.
Yeah, those might be some long episodes if people are up to the challenge.
Man.
Of course, season finale we'll have to figure out a way to get Junk on board, but you know, that'd be kind of fun.
Okay, well, like, I don't know, like, it depends how we do it. If we have, like, if we throw, like, an object at them or something that they need to rhyme about, and they only go for, like, a couple bars each, then pass it off, then Barjay would, like, have a chance. But if they just constantly freestyle, like, Junk could go for 6 hours.
No, I'm saying back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth.
Yeah, I
like,
think they
it
could
would
both
be,
go for a
yeah.
while. Like that would be a long fucking episode.
That'd be a long episode, yeah.
Absolutely.
3 days later, like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this still
That'd be
rhyming?
the first
Like,
24-hour stream.
Yeah, it becomes
Yeah.
a war of attrition. Holy crap! But yeah, so that's gonna happen soon. We'll get that launching. And then let's finish off this card, as I desperately try to stay on the rails. And,
yeah.
you know,
The main
Speaking
event.
of staying on the rails,
What do we got for the main event?
Creative versus Mike Wild. That'll be an interesting one.
Man, two of the best punchline writers. Different executions to the punchlines. But I think they're two of the strongest punchline, like just writing a punchline.
I don't know if I consider Creative a super good puncher. Like Wildcard's
when he has
gonna
the good ones though, they're so good.
But that's because he builds up so much to them. He needs like 8 bars to build up to some shit where Mike Wild will just like fucking 2-bar your life away. 2-bar, 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 2-bar.
So it is
right?
vastly different approaches where, like, as I said, Mike Wild's just gonna like punch. Creative is definitely though a build up the round, and so like your first minute won't really feel like he's doing much, and then suddenly it's okay. I see it, and you get that momentum. I think like in a Void, if you compare any Creative bar to any to a Mike Wild punch, it's not the same. But at the same time, Creative is like a much different approach. So I think the longer the round times are in this battle, the more it favors Creative.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Definitely.
I don't think Wildcard is dumb enough to take super long rounds, though.
5-minute rounds.
Well, I mean, Creative's just gonna wrap 5 minutes no matter what each round, which doesn't really bother me. But like, I've never seen Creative do a 90-second round ever in my life. Like, he just raps and it's fine. Like, it's a battle. I don't even fucking ask for time limits anymore. If I'm lazy, you only get in 12 bars a round. If I got lots of time, you might get 24. That's the most.
So for me, like, how energized I am by the battle will affect the approach I take. And by that I mean, when I'm joking, I am very slow delivery up there.
Yeah.
So if I'm not very like enthusiastic about the battle, I'm writing a bunch of jokes, so I only have to write fucking 16 bars of material.
Well, that's kind of what
that's
what my thing is, right? Like, I never have to write a lot because I'm always like taking pauses and like doing
naps in the middle of the battle. So hold on, I know it's the middle of my second, but I need a smoke break.
I do need a smoke right now.
Yeah.
10-minute smoke break.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I think that Creative. I'm not saying that just because Wildcard out punches Creative, I'm not saying Wildcard's gonna win the battle. I'm just saying Wildcard out punches Creative, and I think that Creative has his strengths as well, which like Wildcard could work on some more and stuff. Like acting out like stuff. I feel like Creative like acts his stuff out a lot better than Wildcard, where he just like punch like sits there in one spot and punches, and Creative's like going all over the place and doing like different shit.
I'll say I think this is a much different battle for Levi than the Chronic one was.
Yeah.
In that Creative is going to be more accessible, and it's in Kelowna, which also works to his favor. I don't think Kelowna has a very deep battle crowd, which means there's going to be wordplay that flies over heads. Yet humor and charisma are, I think, in this card going to carry the day, which is why part of the reason why I think that Billy is going to beat.
Well, then why didn't I beat McClanus?
She's not funny.
You need to go back and do some comedy sets to figure out how to be funny again. Holy shit.
Dead babies time.
Yeah.
You and Kelowna have a special history.
Yeah.
Maybe it's between the McClanus battle and the Kairos battle.
Yeah, the McClanus battle was all good. That was a fun
The Kairos battle was in Kamloops, was it? Or was it in Kelowna?
It was in
It was
Kelowna.
Kelowna.
Didn't somebody try to like kill you in Kamloops too, though, or something?
No, in Kamloops it was rhythm they were gonna get with the tomahawk.
But no, in Kelowna, didn't like a bunch of Kairos' family like surround you or some shit?
Yeah, I had like a few people like come and try and tell me they were gonna fucking get me outside the venue and whatever.
The
but
old hate mail.
Shout out to actually someone I make a lot of fun of, Donald Cross, who came up and told me I had nothing to worry about that night.
Yeah, because Donald Cross is going to protect you.
I mean, I guess he's got more friends than Kairos' friends.
Well, Kairos' friends are probably all malnourished and vegetarian.
Man, I never had that after a battle. The funniest I ever had was after I battled fucking D-Attraction in Washington, Southeast. His mom came up to me mad because he's like, you didn't have to say he was gay because his name is The Attraction. I'm like, I kind of did. And like she was trying to argue with me about it for 5 minutes before I'm like, well, thank you for watching the battle and have a good night.
That's so good.
Oh man, that was I'm just bought rides for him though. I'll say that. That's dope.
I only battle people whose mothers can't defend themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would have slapped you if you battled him. Absolutely.
One of my favorite moments in battle rap was when I asked Copacetic's mom on a date while she was co-hosting our battle. That was pretty cool.
I also really enjoyed on Cope, the subject of Cope's mom when fucking Apos found her on Cameo and got her to do a promo of how Apos was gonna win the battle.
Yeah,
that was good.
That was
very good.
That's definitely one of my top 3 promos. I think from Vancouver.
Yeah.
Oh, that was.
Is that up there with the Billy Shakes N-word promo?
Yeah, that was up there.
That's top 2.
Yeah. Yeah. And I definitely think my Stevie P promo is number 3. Making a website about how shitty Stevie P was.
I just wish that like the domain was a better one. I would have kept it.
StevieP.info.
I would have kept it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's unfortunate. Problem was, like, for whatever reason, there was some weird park page on StevieP.com. I think
it was a what page?
It's called a park page.
Oh, like,
which means someone owns it and they just put a bunch of ads on it and that's whatever.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's because of that, like, English, like, EDM.
Yeah. That Stevie
DJ
P guy, yeah.
Also named Stevie P,
Yeah.
because, like, it was all, like, EDM-based fucking ads. So I'm like, okay. Yeah. I have no idea if it's still there or not, but that was a thing.
Look it up.
Yeah, right? I mean, you know.
Make the other Stevie P some money, because I don't get none.
Let's find out.
Yeah, true. Joey's going to find out. In the meantime, so that's the BBB card. That's going to be fun.
Alright. So we got 2
Beast
cards
Mode just
coming up.
Beast Mode just had a pretty cool card.
Yeah, it's Cortez versus JO, right?
Yeah, I heard that was a really good battle.
Was that the main event, or was that the co-main?
I think they had it as a co-main because they had the main event as Apex versus A1.
Oh, as the
official website of Toronto DJ Stevie P.
Yeah.
Toronto now.
A 20-year veteran of the nightclub scene.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
That was it. Yeah. I remember I was also looking at MikeSimpson.com at the time, and it's some fucking congressman from the States.
So, who won the title match at Beast Mode, though?
Sounds like Apex won it, because A1 was salty as fuck in the group about it.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Apparently he was mad because he's like, I had a bunch of Beast Mode relevant material, and you guys had some non-Beast Mode guys judging it. So, I don't know what that means, but, you know,
let's go to the group and fucking find the comments.
Yeah, right? I think, that being said, Apex is a baseball fan, so he should have just lost off that alone.
Facts, fuck baseball.
Okay,
Baseball's a terrible sport.
Mike Wild said he's cutting Creative off at 2:30, so we're going to hold him to that. Creative's going to be like mid-round. He's going to be like, no, time, bro. Fuck that.
So it's so cringy to watch it back, but I low-key miss the energy from those like early like Canada battle rap days of like, we said 60 seconds.
I know.
You can't finish that.
Sketch Menace used to do it all the time to me in Calgary, and I'd just keep rapping. I'd be like, no, fuck that.
Yeah, right. And you're like, I traveled to be here.
Like.
No sketch, bad. No, and it was some of those fucking. That and just the overall cringe energy of early Canadian battle rap.
Early Canadian battle rap when it was the worst battle in the world, and they're like, yo, we just got out of the most fire battle, and I'm just thinking, oh my god, man. Like,
that was always the thing. Dude, as a host, that's awkward as hell when you're having to try to, like, hype the crowd up after a shit battle.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta be like, well, that was something.
Pretty good at that by now.
Oh, absolutely, like I am, but it still feels awkward, bro. There was a lot of those early smoked out cards where, like, if you look back at my hosting, I'm like, clearly not.
So that was a battle that just took place there?
I think I said that a few times, actually. We just got out of a battle. Make some noise.
Not even a good battle.
Mathematically qualifies as a rap battle.
Yeah, they got out 48% of the material each. Like.
Everybody acknowledge that just happened.
The other one I was doing for a while was, if it wasn't a good battle, it was, we just saw, like, let's say it was you guys that just shit the bed.
Yeah.
Smoked out battles. We just saw Joey Malice versus DVP make some noise. Like, that way I didn't have to qualify how good of a battle that was.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
I don't want to shit talk people, but I don't like, when they're battling for me. Like, when I'm battling, I want to.
Well, my battle versus Stevie was pretty fucking bad. I was pretty shit.
Yeah,
you did horrible. I killed you so bad, buddy. I had so much material for you. I was like writing, and I was like, holy, that can't stop. It's like, this guy's retarded. Everything about him is just like, I can just destroy him.
I haven't even been battling for a year yet.
Yeah, it was a big fucking challenge for you to come in but like,
and
you
it was
had
2
like
weeks
5
apart.
battles in like the first year though, because you had the tourney, so you went through the whole thing, and then
So on the note of the tourney, one thing I want to ask you guys, and I'll ask you guys out there. I pointed at the screen rather than the
Yes,
camera.
I still have the Nelly chain.
Yes, and it's
excellent.
on the line for season 2.
So season 1, we've announced that Shine is the winner. We're gonna do a thing
By forfeit.
Yeah, because basically Vocab said he doesn't want to do it anymore. So great.
Vocab's old as shit.
We,
you guys think I'm old? Vocab's old.
True. We gave Shine the decision of, hey, do you want to just be declared the winner, or do you want to go back and face the person that Vocab last beat, and then we can have a proper finals match?
Was that Fuller?
Yes. Yeah, and him and Fuller and Vocab was close.
Yeah,
that was a close ass battle. It was down to split decision, or I can't even remember how we voted for it, but
I think it was 3-2, and it was
Don't get me started on the fucking Twitch votes.
Yeah.
So.
Man, it's lost to Willie.
So it was four judges and a Twitch vote, right? Is that who did it? Yeah.
And I thought that was a good system, because that way Twitch couldn't
fuck that system.
Twitch couldn't railroad anybody, but at the same time, yes, having the crowd mattered in a sense. I thought it was good. Obviously, you feel differently.
Well, yeah,
because
you
lost
lost
to Willie B.
One of the guys said he fucking voted for Willie because his camera was better. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Well, man, shouldn't fucking record on a potato.
Yeah,
fuck.
maybe a better
It
camera.
was an iPhone 8, which was pretty fucking good at the time.
It was pretty new at the time, yeah. We're only at, 10 or 11 now?
This is 13.
Oh, so, 13, fuck.
Lucky.
On that note, one thing I'll say is, early pandemic days, when I still had my gear at the time, so I could get a pretty good fucking, video and all that out of things. The guy I was roommates with at the time was like, yo, we gotta just put out a bunch of content now. I'm like, okay, cool. So we filmed us both doing 4 or 5 verses, and anytime he dropped something, he had this horrible filter on it that made it actually worse. He's like, yo, we've got this great footage, and would put it out, and it would look like it was 480p because of the fucking filters.
Nice.
So that was a thing.
So this person just followed us, and they said, the fuck with no red shirt. Is this red, or is this orange?
This is red. I don't know what the fuck people are talking about.
That's definitely
the
red.
The hue makes it look orange on the...
Grab the fucking vest and hold it up next to it.
I noticed that on the fucking the footage for BC versus the World. Actually, it was people were like, yo, he's got that fucking Mike's wearing the orange shirt. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? I've got the shirt next to me because I just done it in launch when I saw the first comment. I'm like, this is clearly fucking red. I don't
get you
that's
some
like
darker
me.
crimsons.
Everybody always argues with me because I'm like, oh, it's an orange light. They're like, it's a fucking yellow light. I'm like, man, look at that fucking thing. It's orange.
Amber.
Stevie arguing the things for society that matter very much. Absolutely. What were you talking? So we were talking about beast mode actually, really quick with that. So
yeah, we went on a little bit of a tangent.
A little bit. That's all right. So Apex somehow beat A1.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. No, actually, I remember what I was going to ask. ADD is a motherfucker here.
Yeah.
Tournaments.
Right.
So, okay, so you declared Shine the winner of the tournament.
Yeah.
If we do a season 2, it would obviously be live. I don't want to go back to fucking video battles for season 2 because that was a COVID thing.
Fuck video battles.
Video battles suck.
I think video battles are a solid way to get your first couple of battles in if you're someone who's nervous about talking in public, and to get the concept. So I think as a rookie, sure, look at a video battle or 2 to get your feet wet and then go from there. Outside of that, they're trash. That being said,
correct.
If we do season is season 2 something you guys would be interested in? That people would care to see, or do we just think man, fuck tournaments at this point?
I as someone who's participated in multiple tournaments with different outcomes.
Yeah.
I've always enjoyed being part of a tournament,
Okay.
at least from my perspective on writing. I kind of enjoy
the storylines and
yeah,
stuff behind it,
Yeah,
it does it does make for like more writing and like
gives you more build up, more opportunity for promo, and plus, like I don't know, I just like having a little fucking cherry to try and pick at the end of everything. It's a good way of like having like to fill depending on if you want to do like a rookie tournament or if you want to do like an all-in tournament. Like gives you a nice like built-in kind of storyline through multiple cards.
I'm gonna be honest. I think like a rookie tournament would be trash, and I think like Smoked Out already showed us how bad of an idea that was.
Yeah.
Shout out to Smoked Out, by the way.
Of corpse of Smoked Out.
As soon as like we left, every idea they had turned to shit real quick. Also, shout outs to Julie, Chips, and Adrian following. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, we got three new followers there in the last couple months.
There's usually more promo in the group. I'll agree with that there's more promo in the group for a tournament because I think people want to shit talk in that a bit more. It's just sort of one of those things of like, I feel like, and this is just me having to deal with battlers all the time. Every battler is so fucking picky of who they want to battle now. Like because like most of us have been around for a while, everyone's got this imaginary fucking pecking order and like where they sit on it up there, and everyone's like, I want to battle someone above me on the pecking order. Like no one wants to defend their spot.
It's funny because like I've never really been one that like cares who I battle. I'll battle lower end people or
I don't give a shit either.
People or whatever, right? I actually want to build some people up, so I'll like when I battled like Coleslaw and stuff, I was like, yeah, I'll battle Coleslaw right now, right? Like obviously it's way lower than my normal level, but I like Coleslaw and she has potential, so it was like whatever, right? Gets her another battle and stuff. But once you battle like the big name people and shit, like everybody wants to battle a big name person, but then you just realize it's the fucking same thing as battling fucking,
Except the comments are gonna say you lost regardless.
Yeah,
like, that's the other thing.
Like there's that, but then also it's just like really like the whole time you're battling, you're really just like battling your own performances, Yeah. Like your opponent really doesn't fucking matter. Other than you don't want to be against somebody who's so trash it like ruins the battle. But once you get up to a certain level, everybody's like
fine enough,
good enough that if you perform your ass off, you're gonna get love for the shit that you did, right? You know what I mean? Like
so given that you've never performed in a tournament though, in a tournament set.
What? I did.
No, you didn't.
I battled in the Ground Zero tournament.
Yeah, and how did that end up?
I fucking won the battle, but they said that Candor was more.
And how did the tournament end up?
Oh, I don't know.
It never finished, so it doesn't exist.
No, it did.
Did it?
Isn't that how
Candor went to Cali and shit.
Right.
Oh, that's when he battled.
You can literally watch the judges' comments, and they say, "We feel that Stevie won the battle, but Candor would represent Vancouver better in California."
That's fucking painful.
Yeah.
And then, like, Urban ended up beating Carter Deems because
Vocab and a couple other people. I can't remember who it was. But if you watch the video, you can see them. They all, like, have their little thing in the end.
Okay. But then, so as far as the tournaments go, do you feel that battling in a tournament environment sort of changes how you approach it? Because it's no longer just about...
Yeah.
Well...
Because you're...
It depends.
Especially right now. Like, when I first started battling, judged battles were still a lot more common. Like, we were judging every battle. Passing out the fucking cue cards. I remember writing out the cue cards for that shit. And now we've kind of progressed to a place where everyone's just like, it's all about performance. Like, as long as we both perform good, it doesn't matter who won. Like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Which, like, I agree with to a degree. But part of what I liked about battling when I got it, it's the competition. Like, I was doing stand-up, but there's no, like, you have a good set and you're like, yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
But, like, it's the tangible thing of, like,
you're not standing outside the comedy show telling your other comics, hey, you're trash.
Exactly, right? Like, it's the tangible thing of actually, like, getting a win.
Yeah.
Which is, I like winning at shit.
Okay.
I'm sure other people like winning at shit, too.
And that's something I'll bring up in the group at some point. Mike Wild, by the way, doing a little bit of fact check on us.
Okay.
He actually went to Cali. It was him, not Candor.
Oh, he beat Candor. Okay, yeah.
So
my bad.
Candor beat you, then he beat Candor, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
That must have been it. Who did you battle in the first round, Mike Wild?
It was APOS, if I remember right.
Oh, okay. So it was me, Kander,
Mike
Wild, and APOS that were the 4 from Vancouver.
I remember because his second battle with APOS, I remember watching that one like, yo, this is dope. And like, I also remember APOS saying he wanted to punch me in the face in the middle of this battle. Which, I mean, to be fair, I got at the time it made sense. So
okay, so was that after you battled him and did a whole round about some retarded shit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah.
So it made
so
sense.
it's justified, yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100% justified.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So, all right.
I think everybody wanted to punch him in the face during that round. I remember sitting there cringing like,
It was bad. But, you know, the worst part is I had some bars in the first that, like, I love, but, like, because I had to pretend that battle never existed, I can't talk about how great that first round was.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad. But regardless, alright, so tournaments you're for, because basically I've been sort of mulling over in the last while of what we're doing as far as next year goes. I think I want 5 cards. I don't really want to be doing every other month, because it's a grind, and I think this year showed us, like, summer events, you can't go big during summer events, so you want to, like, I think bringing back the barbecue or something like that makes more sense.
Yeah.
So whatever we do in August, this next year needs to be chill. Like, I'm not trying to fly anybody out. You know, whether we do like a community barbecue and then like 5 battles, whatever. But I also thought that could be really good for round 1 of a tournament.
I think that we have to do only 8 people if we're gonna do this friggin' tournament, because
I mean, it sort of depends on
16
interest.
16 is a lot.
16 is a
battling,
4 event
man.
commitment. And the first event
but
is...
it's also finding 16 people that are all willing to do 4 events in a row if it comes down to that. They're not all going to do 4 events in a row.
Yeah.
But they have to be like... They have to be able to do 4 rounds if they win every time, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you have to get people that are basically willing to give up the better part of a year for this tournament, right?
Yeah.
I think we need to get some new talent in, give them a little bit of time to establish themselves.
Yeah.
And then I think you can, like, broach the idea of a tournament.
Unless we had, like, a bunch of people come back that haven't battled for a while that, like, were interested in doing a fucking tournament. And
yeah.
We, like, honestly, like, to get people more enticed that are, like, higher level people, it would have to be a bigger prize. We would probably, like, want to look into, like, some sponsorships as well with other prizes to make more incentive, you know, like, because, like,
could also do an entry fee
one,
for the tournament too.
Yeah,
you could. That's what the Ground Zero one was. I think we all paid $200 or something to get in, and then you won like $5,000 at the end.
All right, so there's interest in a tournament, but let's say this. Let's say, for comparison's sake, I think you can do both depending on how I want to structure next year. Blah blah blah. But does it make more sense to go the tournament route, in which, you know, let's say that's at least one event where it's entirely tournament based, and then our second event is half tournament based.
Yeah.
I mean, if we do 16, if we do 8, the math works a little differently, but whatever. Let's say we do 16. Does it make sense to do that, or does it make more sense to do things like the rematch card and the theme battles card? Like, what do you think? What would you personally be more interested in, and what do you think there would be more interest in general from the community?
Honestly, I personally would have more interest in a tournament.
Okay.
Just because of how I enjoy, like, the cranked up competitive aspect of doing a tournament. I think the community would probably be more interested in going the theme route.
Okay.
I think that's probably...
I know there's a lot of interest in the rematch thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people trying to get some revenge for some old elves.
You know, I'd be fucking on that card.
The 3-match. For UNDP, absolutely.
It's the main event of the midnight rematches. It has to be.
It's funny. I think RJ was saying he wants to battle me again on that card. All right, we can run it back. I mean, to be fair, I think I did like 2 full rounds of cocaine material. So I'm like, okay, I guess it's I get it.
3 rounds this time.
Yeah, I get to pick up
you did like a fucking.
I really like that third.
You tried to teach him some shit in the third, wasn't it?
It worked out really well. I liked that round. It was, the entire thing I had such a structured around, like, the entire thing was people who make their drug habit their entire identity.
That's right.
And it built up to the idea of like, because I never once mentioned him in the round, and I'm like, that's why I'm not concerned about you or what you might amount to, because I just said everything about you without saying anything about you. Which I thought was pretty fire, and it seemed to go over really well, and Stevie tries to give me shit for it because Stevie doesn't understand culture. I get it. Fucking terrible over here. Culture. Just bring out a fucking Boston accent. Get the culture. That was a terrible Boston accent.
That was Boston, yeah.
I can't do accents. It's bad. You see what happens when I try to do accents.
My brother-in-law.
Smat pack.
My fucking brother-in-law, no matter what fucking accent he starts and he always ends up in British. He'll be like starting Jamaican and then like within like a half a sentence he's British all of a sudden. I'm like, this is the worst fucking accent I've ever heard.
I do that with Indian for some reason. I don't get it.
Someone says fuck Stevie.
Yeah, shout out to Chibs. You are on point with that.
Yeah, fuck Stevie. Who are you?
I know who he is, so that's fine.
Okay, well then he's probably trash if he knows Mike.
Holy fuck. Says the guy who's standing in pajamas trying to swipe at flies. Holy shit. Stevie really contributing to fucking quality.
I'm gonna go smoke this cigarette.
I guess are we doing a smoke break?
No,
Is that what you want?
You can continue.
Holy fuck,
Go
this
ahead.
guy. Can you... Oh.
Listen, this episode is a filler episode, bud. You're lucky you're here.
What are you talking about? I'm lucky you're here. What are we just gonna show up in your carport while you're on vacation sometime?
Gunner is sad we haven't gotten an appearance from Ding Ding yet.
True.
Ding Ding, no, we haven't.
Yeah, where the fuck is Ding Ding
I
at?
forgot that was his name.
Someone shine the Ding Ding symbol.
I'm really hoping that it's like the bat symbol. We've mentioned Ding Ding, and now hopefully he appears.
Well, we mentioned Sam earlier, and he showed up, so we'll see what happens.
I like how Sam's, and like, as he's gotten older, his entire persona has just gotten more and more grouchy. Yeah, I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, but like every fucking comment online now is just like...
Oh yeah, he was teeing off on Benjamin there the other day.
Yeah, he's going off on Benjamin. Fuller's like making a joke about why didn't you promote our battle the same way? It's
so
Sam's like, the fuck you mean? And
I shared it in 33 Facebook groups!
I love it. Like, it's just so ridiculously over the top grouchy. Like, you can tell he works with Stevie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's been spending too much time with Stevie.
All got to him, you know.
Man, there was a period there where I will say the staff, just in general, just got very fucking, just grouchy as shit. Because, like, Stevie is Stevie. He's an old fucking man. Jordan was working with me, and so, like, we were rubbing off on each other, and Jordan just fucking hates... Yeah, no pause. Fuck it. Let's go, in honor of Pat's Day, Gay Pride.
Gay Pride.
No, it's funny because it was just like Jordan's got such a short fuse for like random bullshit, and my job is like 90% random bullshit. So, you know, and like I had life shit as well, so like I had to fucking I developed a short fuse, and then poor Glenn, who doesn't like having to like navigate other people's personal drama, is like trying to stand in a group of like angry Stevie, angry Mike, and normal Jordan.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I mean, Glenn was having a rough go there for a while too. And
yeah, I just wasn't trying to talk about that on
I'm
camera.
just saying,
but,
yeah, it was like we were all just kind of in a fucking bad place.
And then
I literally just took 2 months off Battle Rap completely. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Absolutely. And then in the middle of all that, we have the shit show that was fucking BC versus the world. Holy fuck.
Yeah, that was a shit show.
Let me talk a little bit about what happened with that one, because I don't think I really have gone in depth about like the bullshit.
Basically, everybody's trash. Let's sum it up.
So, I mean, true, but we'll start this off. We booked that date, that weekend, 4.5 months in advance.
Oh, I remember this.
So around the time we did Eastside Rumble, we fucking booked BC versus the World. And the reason we booked it so far in advance was we had Moss Band. So the entire Beast Mode crew was like, yo, we're coming out. We want battles.
Yeah, we're talking about you, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, shout out to Jay. No, and it's all love with these guys. And
I want to battle Cortez.
Yeah. No, and like shit happens, I get it. But like, they were like, yo, we want battles for all 7. And I'm like, okay. So if they're coming out, we can do a 2-day card. And like, well, one or two guys that we like pay to bring out, and then like do some community shit. We could do a BC versus like the world. You know, I know some people got mad at me for the title. I think that's even funnier. I thought that was great. They're like, "What do you mean BC versus the world? It's BC versus Canada." I'm like, "Yeah, it's a shame that other than Patron, there's no Americans good enough to be on this card." Man, that got some people mad. But anyways,
I'm American.
Yeah, according to Hush, absolutely.
No, there's others. There's others that consider him American.
Okay. But we booked this card. And so, alright, we start locking in. We start trying to figure out details. We get a couple matches locked in for Mossband. And we start looking at our stuff, and we get a couple locked in, and then the franchise battle sort of falls in our laps. Okay, cool. We'd had some problems, so we're like, okay, this is a great main event, something to build off of.
And it was.
Yeah, it was. It was amazing. And we got Trevi earlier. And so it was supposed to be originally Trevi is headliner day 1, and then franchise day 2.
Okay.
That was the idea. And then okay, maybe it was either going to be Trevi or the Patron Gijo battle, because that one was set up early, no problems. Patron's always a fucking delight to work with.
Patron is professional.
Super professional. Love the hell out of working with that guy. But anyways, all the Mossband shit starts falling apart. All right, we got 2 months. We got 2 months to go. We're good. Reach out to a bunch of others, whether it was like Maben or Poe Rich or there's a few others from Alberta and like a couple more from Washington. And it was like
I heard Script was in the mix.
Script was in the mix at some point, and it was like consistently, yo, let me take a few days and get back to you.
Yeah.
Cool, that's life. Like that happens. So we would follow up with people. And like, yo, I need a couple more days. And we lost a full fucking month to just waiting on people who needed more time. And the thing is, I've been in that situation before. Usually
and then
when they wait for that long,
didn't take the battle anyways.
Yeah, and then they didn't take the battle. So it's like now, like just over a month before the event, and we were stuck at like 10 battles. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. I'm like, we can do 2 5s and like a couple music acts in there, and that could be a thing. And we were like scrambling, trying to find more battles, and just nothing was lining up. And then we lose the 2 beast mode battles. We had 2 that were set up. That guys were like, "Oh, I didn't know we locked it." And so like, you scroll up in the chat, and it's clearly, yes, this is locked. Both cases, whatever, shit happens. I get it. So now we're down to 8. So we're not trying to fucking what's it called? We're not trying to have 2 days of 4 battle cards, because what happens if fucking battle falls through when you're like, no one's going to show up for a 3 battle card at this point. Like, we know that. So we're like, okay, well, we have to move it to one day or the other. Okay, so fucking there's 1 battle on the card that can only happen on a Friday, and 2 that can, including Gisho and Patron, that can only happen on a Saturday. Alright, guess we're moving to the fucking Saturday. So we lose another battle, so all of a sudden this idea that we had around these 14 battles is now down to a 7 battle card on day 2. Alright, well, we're locked into this venue. Fuck it, let's try to put together a music card. And I'm like, at least like it's part of a celebration, blah blah blah. Book this whole thing. And it just goes, that went sideways too. I think a lot of... Sorry?
The music show was like record low fucking ticket sales. It was like the least I've ever seen from an event, probably. Like a battle event. Like, yeah. I've seen like local music shows where like I'm literally performing for the 4 other people that are performing.
Yeah, like we had some people in the room, so it wasn't terrible.
But it wasn't like battle rap caliber, like crowd. Like
and the idea had been like the music show was going to raise money for the battle show, because like we had all these battles that we'd spent money on that were supposed to be at the upper end of each day. We were supposed to have 2 days of revenue to counteract that. And so it ends up the music show loses $20.
Psych, red shirt, you thought.
Like, we lost $20 on like the lowest budget
on the fundraiser
we've ever had.
Like, holy fuck! So that was a whole thing.
So shout out to all the musical acts that brought no one.
That was a night. I'll say that.
But even day 2 didn't do what we should have done. Like Arrows, we had 120 people there.
So I think there's 2 factors to that.
I thought I was gonna die at Arrows. It was so fucking hot.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah. So A is like RJ didn't end up being on
the card. So we lost like 20, 30 people right there.
Yeah, which is what it was. And that wasn't from a lack of effort. That was like Poe was one of those guys who took 3.5 weeks to get back to me.
Yeah.
and then said no. And then I think we tried to get Maven, and like Maven
Mavis.
thought about it, and then like, oh shit, I can't do it after like a week.
I was like talking to Laughing Stock at one time.
Yeah.
I was talking to like a bunch of people, man. I remember like.
So that was a whole fucking mess.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that card was fucking like behind the scenes, and then at the same time, like everyone's dealing with all this like drama. They're like I had like Billy Shakes hitting me up to change the contract information at the last moment. He's like, yo, you gotta do this, and this, or I'm not battling. I'm like, that was not the. And it's like, he knows I have to do it at that point, but I'm like, all right, I'm going to remember this shit, you know what I mean?
I told you I wanted only yellow M&M's in my bowl.
No, but it's just like, there's just such a bunch of like bullshit. And then of course, day of, fucking, what's his face? Mac pulls out, because he's like, I'm not going to throw his business out there, but he's on some like, oh yeah, I can't make it, blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
yeah. Blah, blah. You can't blah, 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 that part.
I'm not gonna.
No, I know, yeah.
It was just like day. I was like, fuck.
I think Joey might have said that he was like ironing his Confederate flag or something.
Holy fuck! But yeah, no, it was. It sounds a nice of a card.
Yeah.
Luckily, we already have Trial by Fire locked in.
Yeah.
And I'm actually really stoked on this
If
card.
you guys don't show up, I'm gonna be super disappointed.
Oh, I was gonna say the other thing I think about BC versus the World, why it fell off. I think just August was rough, man, in general.
Yeah.
Like, there was so much shit going on this summer because everyone was trying to make up for the lost time from COVID.
Yeah.
And I think, like, I don't know a single local hip-hop show that did the numbers we did at BC versus the World. And I went to a lot. Like, I was showing love to a lot of people's shows, and nobody was getting the numbers they used to.
No.
Because everyone was like, it was festival week after week, and if it wasn't like an out-of-town festival, there was like big events in Vancouver or
I still
whatever.
feel like I still feel like we do better numbers than most people around, even if it's
Oh,
like there was
absolutely.
only 80 people there. That's still a good show. Like,
Absolutely.
I didn't mind the crowd at BC versus the World this day too.
Yeah.
And like honestly, like the Eras event was more stressful for me because there were so many fucking people and they were short staffed and it was wild and shit.
Eras
like,
had its own set of venue issues.
Yeah, like but
which I will note they fixed for BC
they
versus
did.
the World.
Yes, they did.
The shout outs to the bartender who got his act under control.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, I don't know if he's like half deaf or what, but he just yells. Like, I was even talking to him and he's just like yelling at me. Like, there's nothing happening in the bar yet, buddy. Why are you yelling at me? Like,
to be fair, I was like on him that event. I was
Yeah.
like, yo, like, we spent a lot of money to make this happen.
yeah.
I can't have my footage getting fucked. Like, that will be the last time I'm here if you do this. So he's like, all right, I get it. And then fucking Barker tries to start being in loud fuck the whole time.
Yeah. So is Trial by Fire at Lannis?
Yep, we're back at Lana Luce.
Okay.
Absolutely. November 26th, that's going to be fun.
This might be our last event there, or no? We're gonna.
I don't know.
continue.
So here's the thing. I would love to find a bigger spot, but I think we need to be reliably selling out this place. And I think like venues right now have gotten so, for the same reason as I think people didn't come out in August, or a lot of people didn't come in August. Venues have gotten so much more expensive because everyone's trying to throw shows.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna throw names out here for this one, but like, I've had venues that I used to pay $200 a night for, that are now trying to tell me they want $350 an hour.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So when I originally looked at doing the November event somewhere else, and I was like, yo, Saturday afternoon, 5 to 9, you can still do your normal fucking night show. You don't do anything Saturday afternoons, so it's free money for you. And like, no, I'm still gonna need $1,500 for the 4 hours.
I don't understand. I don't understand how like venues should be happy with just the liquor sales. Like, there should be no like fee to rent the place, because honestly, like, our crowd is a bunch of fucking
degenerates
that
anyways.
are just spending mad money on booze. Like, I know for a fact, like, we do like $2,000 to $4,000 in sales of alcohol every event.
I don't mind like if there's a fee and it's like in a bar minimum. I'm saying, hey, it's $500, but if you hit 3,000 in bar sales, you're good.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. Although like Blackbird tried to fuck us on that one at that event.
Yeah. They were like, you didn't hit the booze minimum. We were like, you guys didn't even have any alcohol.
Like
what?
I don't. Do you remember that? Like day 2 of the 5-year that we did at Blackbird, They were out of tequila in the first 30 minutes.
Jesus.
They were out of white rum in the first hour.
They just literally had to go to the liquor store and get 12 packs.
They owned a liquor store. They just had to go next door. But they didn't want to do it, and so a lot of our guys just ended up buying from the liquor store and just drinking in the parking lot. And they're like, "Oh, you came $100 short of your bar minimum. You didn't have liquor. How are they supposed to buy shit?"
Yeah.
So that was a whole thing. That place had a few.
We've had the worst 5 years for venues ever. It's been that's been one of our major problems has been venues.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I think Lanaloose has been a godsend for us.
It's been good, other than the short staff problem, but they fixed it. The first event was really good. Second event they were short staffed, and now the third event they were good. So they're two for three, which is good.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one? Strums or no? What was the one?
Bullies.
No, what was the one we did the 5-year for Smoked Out at?
The 5-year was
the flats down in Surrey.
You're talking Blackbird.
No, down the flats, or the 6-year?
The 6-year was at
Scott Road and King George down there, where it meets by the Scott Road SkyTrain station. Wasn't that Strums and Drums or
yeah,
no?
wasn't that Strums?
No, that was the 7-year, wasn't it?
Did we even have a 7-year? I don't know.
Wait, was it 6?
I think it was 6, but that venue was decent.
Yeah, Strums and Drums was solid.
Yeah,
but then they closed down right away.
Didn't they close down right as COVID started?
Yeah.
From what I understand, it was a situation of the middleman not paying the landlord.
Oh, maybe.
That's
That sounds like a familiar story.
That's the rumor I heard, was that Strums and Drums was paying
Yeah,
their
they were
rent.
paying rent to someone, and then that person wasn't paying the actual building owner the rent. They were just taking the money.
Yeah.
So Mike Wild says you should have done that damn disc golf match.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what he's talking about, but I agree.
No, it's about getting the BC versus the World card together.
Oh, yeah.
He's because remember, you were supposed to go play disc golf.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but you fucking slacked.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's supposed to be a sport, too.
Oh, man. No, but yeah, so that was... I'm stoked we've got this next card lined up, because all of that shit that I was talking about with August, all going on while we're all dealing with personal shit, that was a fucking mess. So I'm stoked.
Yeah, November should be good. I'm fucking glad that I got a break and you guys did your thing.
Yep.
And now I feel like I can come back and enjoy it, because after BC versus the World, I was very, very much in a sour fucking mind state about battle rap. I was fuck.
And that is definitely a thing that happens a lot of times with events that I think a lot of people don't get. I think as battlers, I think a lot of times you fall out and you're okay, I needed time away, blah blah blah. I don't think you hit the same lows as a battler that you can hit as a fucking
promoter.
And
the thing about being a promoter too is people fucking count on you to keep battle rap alive. Right now in Vancouver, we're the only ones doing battle rap in Vancouver, right? If it wasn't for us right now, there'd be no battle rap in Vancouver. So I mean, it's a little more pressure on you as well, right? So it's I don't know, just get mixed feelings about it for sure. It's
you are still on your sad boy shit about this. Holy fuck.
I love battle rap.
I lost more money than everyone, and you're being Mr. fucking negativity, right?
Yeah, but you have no children.
I just shut up.
True, that is
I
fair.
lose money every day. I got little money holes everywhere.
I mean, to be fair, I think at this point, half these battlers qualify as children.
Yeah.
Jesus
No, but I just
You're right, Chips.
I feel like it's gonna be good. Yeah, fuck Stevie. Yeah, sweet. I will have sex with you if you want. I don't mind.
He needs the money.
Yeah, I do. I gotta feed these kids. Battle rap ain't cutting it. I need to go back to charging Mike no, actually I never charged Mike to battle, but I used to charge Smoke though. Can we do that now? Can I just get paid to battle?
No. So Steve, there's an old rule, which is if you provide more value to the card than the card provides to you, you get paid.
Yeah,
I hate to break it to you, but
buddy.
I will say there's certain someone who we occasionally make fun of on this show, who was mad that I wouldn't pay him to be on BC versus the World.
Ding ding.
Yeah, for that exact reason. I'm like, dog, like, what value? He's like, but I've always gotten paid. I'm like,
man,
it's because you've always been the last, like, the last ditch desperation add to the card.
I'm telling you right now, other than Barja, I sell more tickets than anybody around here. Guaranteed. Like, there's not a person here that I see your guys' ticket sales and you don't sell as much as me. Like, not even close.
Dog, I'll say this: it was wild because, like, I think for BC versus the World, I was the biggest draw despite not being on the card.
Yeah.
Like, you saw me. I had a good 15, 20 fucking people there. And I was like,
definitely.
yo, I'm glad you finally made one of these events. I'm like, not even battling. I'm like, this is fucked
I
up.
definitely find it way harder to sell tickets to an event I'm not battling on.
Oh, dude,
if I'm battling, I can sell like 10 to 20 tickets, like, guaranteed every time. But, like, if I'm not battling, like, I just can't get people to come. Like, I don't know. Like, it's
is not getting people able to come a regular problem in the life of Stevie?
Yeah. I like to go a long time.
Stevie's here for a long time, not a good time.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I think that I deserve $8,000 a battle, Mike.
All right.
No, I got a battle for free for the next 10 years just to pay for the BC versus everybody loss.
Oh
fuck, that's hurt.
Absolutely. But no, it was still a great card. I really love the footage.
I love the battles, and
that's a great battle.
after like Friday, I was like, man, I hate battle rap. After Saturday, I was like, holy fuck, that was an amazing event. I love battle rap.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, Mike messaged me with the numbers, and I was like, god damn it, I hate battle rap.
That's why I gave you the 24 hours.
Yeah.
I'm like
I was on a high after that event. I was feeling good, man.
Oh man.
Me, G-Show, Sam, and Samantha were like driving home at like 1 a.m. We're going to Wendy's, and I'm like just fucking making fun of the fucking drive-through guy and shit, like fucking crazy. We're all laughing and shit. It was a good time.
I was after the event. I took who was it? Franchise, Westbound P, Wise Guy, and Trevi over to fucking High Five Chicken.
Okay, yeah.
And it's their second night in a row having Vancouver fried chicken.
Nice.
High Five is bomb fucking.
High Five's
chicken
dope,
burger
absolutely.
stuff. I fucking love their
It was
shit.
definitely, it was funny though, because the next morning, I remember when I picked up Franchise, he's like, yo, I regret that.
Yeah.
He was like, nah, man, that was not the move. I'm like, you asked for it. He's like, nah, it ain't your fault, but it was not the move.
Yeah. I could eat fried chicken every day, honestly. Like, there's not a day I'll turn down fried
fucking
chicken.
Iron
like,
Stomach McGee over here.
Oh, buddy.
Dog, I'm at the point where if
I like wake up in the morning and crack a can of Pepsi in the car on the way to work at like 7 a.m. I'm like, yeah.
Dog, one thing I've noticed, like, because like it really sucks because I was eating like pretty healthy for a minute there, and then like the ankle injury happened and I was having to take out. Once you eat healthy for any amount of time, your stomach can't handle the bullshit anymore, man.
That's why I don't eat healthy.
It's fucked up. I'm like, bro, I thought I was supposed to feel better, but now like if I slip and have a fucking monster or some fried chicken, I'm gonna feel like ass for 2 days.
Yeah.
Fucking hate that shit.
Yeah.
I love fried chicken.
I definitely feel like the exercise portion of it, since I've started playing basketball this summer and stuff, I feel like a lot more like upbeat and like, I don't know, like not as sluggish and shit, right? Getting the exercise is good, but again, for
sunning your asshole makes a big difference.
sunning your asshole.
Yeah, you gotta lay in the sun and point your booty.
Oh,
in the sun.
okay, yeah, that helps.
That's how Willie B can see the future.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Yo, where the fuck is Willie at? This motherfucker's supposed to be
I
carrying
just told you
battle
he's
rap.
in the future.
You're supposed to be carrying battle rap, Willie. You left us. We're all feeling abandonment issues now.
Not me. I'm glad he's gone. Fuck that guy.
And this is why we have Joey on the fucking show. Just talk. Anyone else you want to talk shit about? We need to do like a segment each episode of, who does Joey hate this
It's like
month?
a list of grievances.
Yeah,
Man,
absolutely.
honestly, there's a fucking unaired episode of this fucking show that Joey just went off on Willie B for 2 hours straight. Me and Rhythm are just sitting here and Joey's just venting the whole time. There's 2 hours of footage of him just talking shit about Willie. I was like, we can't fucking put this up.
I single-handedly killed the first iteration of Northwest Battle Talk.
Now we're back better than ever, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm still talking about fucking Willie B being a bitch.
Yeah. How many people we got watching? 4 or 5?
And they all know
I
that
can
Willie
check.
B is a bitch.
What does it say here? Where are we at? 4.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I acknowledge that Willie is a good person and he does good in the world,
Does he?
but also fucking fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Alright.
Who else do we hate? Let's see here.
Oh, man.
Who does Joey hate?
On the
So
level-
I like Willie, obviously.
On the level
but,
of
you're on
Willie,
top.
I don't know if there's anyone up there that high.
Seriously?
Why do you hate?
Like,
I
Willie's
don't
the
get it.
top
Like,
echelon of your hate? Like what?
I don't get that. Like, I like Willie. Like, I get how he can be grading.
Yeah, he used to not fucking like you either.
That's true, absolutely.
I still kind of don't fucking like you.
True.
Me and
That's
Joey are homies.
He didn't even check to see if I put anything in his fucking iced coffee before he drank it.
no, I didn't. I trusted, and that's probably why I'm feeling a little woozy right now. Absolutely.
Ice is looking a little yellow there, isn't it, fella?
That's why I didn't ask for no pickles on the burger, so I had to open it up, take the pickles off, and like, yeah, there's nothing here. We're good.
See, Stevie knows.
What is it? Friends close, enemies closer, sort of deal. Is that what's going on here?
No, who else doing it? I mean, I was talking about how I don't like when to go earlier.
Because he blocked them. He's like one of those real salty people.
Yeah, he
that
blocked
the
me on
grudge. It was like
Facebook.
5 years ago. He was like, yeah, fuck that guy.
Still hasn't unblocked me, so
Do you
fuck
know
it.
what? Do you know what? I was mad salty about just Ryan deleting me on Facebook for a long time.
Dude, I was too, and I fucking called him out on it. I was like, yo, I ran into him in person at like the mall one day, and I was just like, yo, what the fuck? And he was like, oh yeah, I deleted everyone from Battle Rap that I don't talk to outside that aren't my friends. But I'm like, well, I'm not your fucking friend.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I thought we were close.
Yeah, Ryan, what the
Turns out we
fuck?
weren't. Turns out
Fucking
we weren't
Ryan.
at all.
I'll have words with him.
He just
for
wants
you.
to take my fantasy money and all the
I still think so.
I beat him in the finals of his own football league last year.
Nice.
That's why he deleted you right there.
And that's
absolutely.
your first year?
No, that was my second year.
Oh, still.
Yeah, I took the team over for someone that abandoned it. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
dynasty team, so you keep the same team
Yeah,
every year, just
okay,
draft
alright.
rookies.
Alright.
Went from fucking abandoned to a fucking championship squad.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Rags the riches.
Fuck yeah.
Did you message the guy to be like, you shit?
Bet you want
Ryan?
me on Facebook
Oh,
now,
I
bitch.
talk shit to him regularly.
No, I mean, like, whoever abandoned it, did you message them later on to be like,
Oh
you
yeah,
shit?
he's in a bunch of other leagues.
Oh, is
Yeah, fucking Brandon
Brandon.
Sampson.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm in a few leagues with him. Yeah, he's like 0-5 as well in the one league that I'm right now, so.
Yeah, watch
I
out
don't
for a
think he
fucking
doesn't
one-sided
take it very
trade between
fucking-
him and Jordan incoming.
Oh no, him and Kenny already hit some fucking trades that I was like,
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
they'll get. Actually, yeah, I think Ryan was fucking talking about that.
yeah.
All right, who else don't I like?
Um,
Just trying to go back through the ages.
yeah.
Fuck.
He's like, all
What
of your
about new
fucking...
hate though? What about new hate?
Like
who
new
do you
people?
newly hate?
Yeah.
No, like just like newly formed hate, you know?
Newly formed hatred.
Other than Ryan.
Yeah, like even Ryan was old, you know. Like we need something within the last since Set the Bar started. Who have you seen on Set the Bar that you were like, fuck, I hate this person?
I mean, fucking, what's that little fucking green-haired fucking
Oh,
racist?
Waldo?
Oh, okay. Waldo, yeah, you definitely took that one to heart for a while.
That
yeah.
guy fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, what the fuck is Joey posting in the group?
I know. They think you're the racist one.
Anybody out there, don't forget, if you see Grizzy Winter, let him know he's black, because apparently he doesn't know. He's unaware.
And it's like, it was funny because I was getting messages from people occasionally who worked at the event and never saw that, and they're like, why the fuck is this guy talking shit to Grizzy? Because they thought you were like racist antagonizing Grizzy.
No, I like Grizzy.
And I'm like, here's the context to it. And they're like, oh, It's still kind of weird. I'm like, battle rap is always
that's
weird.
why it's funny.
Yeah.
Making people feel uncomfortable is
it's
all
a
a
Joey
part of
Malice
it.
special.
It's all a part of it.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that. I make people's mothers feel uncomfortable or super comfortable. It depends the situation.
Sometimes both at the same time.
Yeah.
It's so wrong, but so.
Yeah.
Holy
So, what else do we got? Nothing?
Let's talk a little bit about this. Have you guys been paying attention to the Capital Rap Battles card coming up?
Yeah, I seen,
I know Billboard is on it.
Yeah, Billboard's on it.
He actually kind of got a look, didn't he? Who was he against? Like a look for him, like somebody higher up than him.
Let's.
Do they have a Facebook group, Capital Rap Battles?
They
I guess I
do.
should probably be in there.
No, he fucking left all
They
this.
leave what's it called?
Donovan
They've got
versus
post approval on, which is kind of bullshit.
Donovan versus Tin Man.
Yeah.
Here we go. We've got it here. So
Trippy
it's
Hippie versus Jebediah.
Jebediah.
all right. So let's.
Jebediah.
All right. Let's. Here, I've got it right up here. We've got Raid in Black versus KP. Which I think is a solid battle. I actually like that. I like KP's gonna
Are
smoke
all
him.
these from this event?
Yeah, it's a 2-day event.
Oh, okay.
They've got Franchise versus Ulysses, formerly known as LMS.
Yeah.
How the fuck? Really?
Yeah. They booked Franchise versus LMS.
What, you think that's a one-sided battle?
Dude, Franchise is gonna beat shit down his fucking leg. Isn't that the guy that fucking held up fucking John D's fucking phone?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And he fucking sucked too. He didn't have to hold his phone up, but he fucking sucked.
Yeah. He had an adventure out here, I'll say that. But yeah, he had like 3 rounds of weird like Asian jokes for G-Show.
So I seen this one.
Johnny Nas versus NBS.
Okay.
NBS is trash.
Yeah. So is Johnny. No. I'm
So
just
is
joking.
Johnny. Yeah. No, it's.
He's
I don't
good.
say that because MBS is a fucking like. We
Yeah.
talk about grouch energy. Like I want to see MBS versus Devious and just like a fucking old man off.
Okay.
Like fuck it, let's get someone walking on both of their lawns and just see which one of them fucking just goes off first.
Johnny Carpets versus the trash can.
Yeah.
Fire matchup.
Right? Well, no. So, shout out to Johnny Knox, by the way, for trying to emerge from the ashes of
What is
smoked outs. Yeah.
Actually, kind of funny. I'm pretty sure he's got a smoked out
Yes,
fucking
he
tooth
does.
on.
He does, absolutely. So you know there's going to be at least 1 round of Jesse material in that battle.
I would come with fucking 3 rounds of it.
Right? Oh, man.
Yeah, you would.
It's weird to me that the only Jesse shit, like, and to be fair, I only had the 1 battle against Duff, but the 1 angle taken against me about Jesse was, you stole from Jesse? I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? That's a fucking swing and a miss.
It's a poor angle.
Oh, it was so bad. I'm
Poorly
like, dude, there's
executed.
so many good angles you can take on the smoked out shit.
Well, that was
Absolutely.
against that Duff guy.
Yeah, I was against Duff.
Yeah, he fucking sucks. So.
Yeah, I bodied him.
Okay, so before
like-
we do this, let's go back to the beast mode card. Did dysfunctional beat ellipsis? Because this is what I'm hearing.
No. So from what I understand, from what I've heard, is he did well. But even like most of the Toronto guys I know who are like the Toronto guy win every battle, they're saying, yo, Diz made it close, but Ellipsis edged him.
Okay.
Which probably means Ellipsis bodied him. And I say that out of love.
I saw the one
have you
short
talked to
little clip
Ellipsis?
of.
Yeah, Ellipsis was like, yo, my shit popped.
Oh, okay.
Like, and I've like Ellipsis is usually like when he battled Red Flag, he's like, yo, that did not go my way, and I watched it and it was close.
Yeah.
So if he's saying like, yo, I got that, I'm like, I believe it.
Okay. Because I can see Diz like fighting back, but I can't see him.
Beating Ellipsis. No.
Like,
Scott Sharp versus Mischief. That'll be interesting. Final Word versus Santo.
these are the 2 worst pictures in a fucking flyer.
Yeah, that is a terrible fucking flyer there. I don't know what's going on, but
From looking at it at a distance, it looks like it's a flyer for fucking Devious versus young Nate with braids.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is there were some choices made here that should not have been made.
Actually, now it kind of looks like Heretic.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is like the Canadian Heretic
Yeah,
right here. Like, that's
facts.
fucked up. Versus the Canadian Patron.
Final Word is one of those guys who, like, I keep hearing his name come up over and over, and, like, I've checked into battle or two, but I've never really heard of, like, yo, Final Word had, like, the performance of this event, or, you know what I mean?
Well,
like,
yeah, he's just starting. He's
Yeah.
like maybe 5 battles deep or something.
Oh, shit.
He's
Yeah,
not
okay.
But yeah, he's supposed to be decent. I don't know. I have him on my Facebook.
Santo was pretty decent. So that'll be an interesting battle. This is hilarious. Johnny Carpets versus the Trash Can.
Yeah.
Which was MBS.
Trash Can.
Well, that's MBS trying to promo his battle with Johnny.
So he named him a carpet and
he named himself a trash can.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. Billboard versus Bully. So that's a look for Billboard.
That's what it is. That's what I was saying. Yeah.
That is a look for Billboard. Absolutely.
So loser has to shave their eyebrows.
That is a very tall battle right there, though. I will say that. Everyone will be able to see that battle, even if it's in a pit. That's wild. I don't know, Billboard's been getting better, man. Every battle, he's getting a lot better as a performer.
I'll have to take your word for that.
I think that, I haven't really seen much, but from what I've seen, he's somebody who came in with a decent outlook of battle rap and knows what he's fucking...
Yeah, but
knows what he's
and at the same time, Bully has been, around for a fucking minute.
Time. Bully's
been around, longer than you have.
Maybe. I don't know.
He's been around for a long-ass fucking time. He
doesn't look like he's 60 to me, but...
Yeah, so that's a thing. There are some unfortunate hat choices in this fucking, on these flyers here. There's just some unfortunate choices being made in general. Yeah, this Scott Sharp versus Mischief flyer is...
Yeah.
Not optimal photo choice.
No, that's... please tell me these weren't Pepe, because Pepe's going to get mad at me for making fun of these, but yeah. I think these look like Pepe flyers.
Yeah.
Oh, the flyers are fine. But it's just
know,
people's faces.
No, that's what I mean. The choice of the choice of pictures is what I'm getting at. Owen's Beard versus Genocide. It still blows my mind that in 2022 there's a battler named Genocide.
Yeah.
And of course it's a fucking white guy battling in Canada named Genocide, which is 3-0 Owen's Beard off that.
Okay, Genocide sucks.
Yeah, that's the...
Before you showed that flyer for the Genocide guy, I did not understand the context of this meme at all. I was like, why?
Yeah, right.
What's going on here?
Alright, Gravity versus Dysfunctional. I actually like this battle a lot.
I thought Gravity sucked.
He did really decently against fucking Wendigo.
Oh, yeah.
I like that battle, actually.
Oh, yeah,
so
you were saying that they did decent.
They did really good. So I think him and Dysfunctional will be a lot of fun. And it's... Dysfunctional's obviously had 3 really good learning opportunities in a row in Beast Mode. Yeah. Battling guys like, Red Flag and Ellipsis and all that. So he gets the chance now to really prove that he's learned what he, what he should be from these battles.
He was the one that came out here and battled Bar J, right? And he had all the Carney bars. Yeah, he was pretty funny.
Yeah.
He was good. He killed that battle too.
Yeah.
So him against Gravity. I expect Dysfunctional to win this one, but I don't think Gravity will just get bodied. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like there was a Nova Scotia person on this card, I thought.
No, I think that was the last one that had Comp and his A's on it.
Yeah.
Tycoon Tax versus Pepe. That's going to be a fucking... And of course, Pepe picks...
Surprise, who's got the best
Pepe
picture.
picks himself the best picture. Holy fuck. This guy. Clean. Holy shit.
So Tycoon Tax is back, for he's been, is this 3 battles in a row that he's done,
I think he's done a couple. I think he's done a couple, yeah. So I think he's back.
But Pepe just battled the Saga and had, a crazy battle.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I expect Pepe to take this, but I think this could be a really good battle.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of Tax's battles since he got back, to be honest.
No.
Xavier versus Apex. Champion versus Champion. I think... So I think, if we're being honest, Apex is probably the clear favorite Beast Mode champion going into this.
I've never even heard of this Xavier.
Yeah, I was going to say I've never watched an Xavier battle, so
Xavier's, I think, in this, unfortunate area of, everyone still sort of views Poe Rich as a CRB champion, even though he vacated it. And I think Xavier...
Oh, so he's an intern fucking champion,
kind of? Poe just said he doesn't want it anymore, and they did, a mini tournament, and Xavier won the tournament. But, he hasn't had that performance yet to solidify, I am the dude. It's just sort of okay, you're sort of the dude because Poe...
Because there's a bunch of, upper level capital...
Whatever happened to Lev Corso?
I have no fucking idea.
That guy was sick.
That's a weird name.
He was dope.
I haven't heard that for a while.
But yeah, so I think Apex is the favorite here. That being said, it is in Ottawa. So I think that helps level the playing field a little bit, but... let's check the comments real quick, see if there's anything going on. No? Cool. No. That's fine. We're almost done anyways. I don't know what this is.
Giant gorilla getting
That must
operated
be
on.
that must be a dead billboard.
Okay, this is
Bossman versus Little Ma will be a lot of fun. I actually really like this battle.
This is gonna be fun for Bossman.
Oh, they're both gonna have fun with this. Like,
is this girl trying to come out and battle here? Is this the one?
She was saying she might be down to battle sometime in the new year.
Oh, okay.
But I think like Bossman is a clear favorite on this one. But like, this is a battle where neither one of them are gonna hold any fucking punches.
I don't think that. Like,
I think Bossman's gonna take it.
Is this girl?
But she's gonna have some shit. She's alright.
Because like
Like
Bossman,
she's still new. That's the thing though. Like, she's only like 6 battles in.
Yeah, Bossman's like somebody who's not like, I'm gonna go in there and body this person. Bossman's like, I'm just gonna go in there and be hilarious, right?
Yeah.
He's like a little
Q
type. Like, it's like,
yes, but with a little more of like a clown you edge.
Yeah.
A little more structure.
Little more structure and a little more of that like make fun of you.
Yeah.
Whereas Q is just like, I'm gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah. But he's pretty ridiculous too. Like, he has a big personality.
Oh, yeah.
Bossman does, or whatever. Yeah.
I think this will be like a really fun battle. I'm actually fans of both these people, but I definitely think Bossman takes this.
Okay.
Troublemaker versus Censored.
This guy's pictures from like
What is
1992.
Pepe, what are these fucking pictures, bro? What is going on? Like,
I get to take your high school photo from
Yeah, I
in
was just
the
gonna say, is
hallway,
that like
like-
fucking Lush One's high school photo?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
$600 battle, Troublemaker versus Censored.
Fucking Diz made the same joke. I thought that was a young Lush One on the left.
Ah.
Oh my god. So that's a thing. $600 battle. Shout out to these guys for putting money up.
Should have put up more. 600's a weird number.
And
Trippy Hippie versus Jebediah. So we are into the weeds.
okay, this is a welfare Wendigo right here.
Welfare Wendy.
Yeah.
Welfare Wendy versus Welfare Little
When
Zan.
did Jebediah get a
Is it?
fucking
Wait,
perm? Look at that.
Yeah, I
shit,
don't know what is
like-
going on there.
Wouldn't Wendigo just be the Welfare Wendigo?
I don't know.
What's below that?
I got-
What's below that, like when you've ripped off the government and
I
they
was
won't
gonna
even
say,
give you an
is this like
assistance check, like-
Serb fraud Wendigo?
Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
Alright, what else we got in here? Donovan versus Tin Man.
Why is this guy going against the nobody?
I don't get this battle. I think like
Donovan, like the guy that sings Mellow Yellow.
he used to be known as Chubbalicious.
Yeah, Chubbalicious.
Oh, okay.
He's been
I know-
battling
I know
a
that
long
name.
time.
He's actually like legitimately good.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck Tin Man is.
Well, I heard if he only had a heart.
Yeah, he
yeah,
has no
absolutely.
Earn your stripes.
Awkward. Oh, and we are back to the first Capital Rap Battles fucking card here because we're just flipping through this on face.
Yeah.
Made Wade headlining the first one. Oh man, I've got like 3 Made Wade CDs kicking around somewhere.
Do you?
Because he always used to fucking email when I was on the Urban Renewal Project, or not email. He would mail his fucking albums out every time. He released like a bunch in a short period, and Denise was always like, "I don't want anyone's fucking albums." So she'd be like, Mike, go listen to these and tell me if they're any good. And like half the time I never got around to them. So, shout outs to due diligence.
Yo, shout outs to Denise for still playing my song once in a while.
Yeah.
I used to get not in the last year, but I used to get emails from her periodically. Like, we played this song. It was my song with why the fuck can't I think of this guy's name?
Justified.
No, Jesus. He's with Cope's group now. He's like the newest member. He lives in Ottawa. He moved from here.
Oh, Atticus.
Yeah, Atticus.
Yeah.
That's the song that she plays on there once in a while.
Addie and I were talking at one point about doing a song called We Look the Same. And just do a video where we dress up as each other.
Alright.
Yeah, I hope we get around to that at some point.
He's super good at music. I like him and who was it? Fatty Down and him.
Holy fuck! Excellent.
It's aggressive.
I actually really want to watch that battle when it comes out. I'm actually super stoked for that.
Can we hear the clip though?
Yeah, sure. Let's play the clip again, eh?
I didn't watch it at all. Oh, it's 6 minutes. Holy shit! That's
turn
not a
that
clip.
on. Clip off.
It's the clip for, it's the promo clip for the VOD, so they'll have a bit of everybody's shit.
Okay, yeah. We don't need to see everybody.
Yeah, no, but it's no, I'm so apparently there was a lot of really good performances. People are talking really good things about Dysfunctional's performance, so I'm excited for that.
Oh, A1 even looks salty in the background of that video.
Dog, absolutely. Like I love A1. Like he's a good dude, but like, bruh, like That was a level of salt I haven't seen since I think Joey was at his saltiest.
Yeah, I get pretty salty.
I was gonna say, like, we were talking about, like, tournaments, and fucking Joey, like, literally, like, your last one just, like, got completely ruined, and you still want to do one. You're like, the competitive level, and you guys didn't even rap in your last fucking tournament battle.
Yeah, his last tournament battle he walked out of.
Yeah, I didn't want to go to fucking Alberta.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to go to Alberta.
Well, AJ was supposed to beat me, but he's a fucking idiot. He couldn't even do that.
Yeah.
That was, the worst part was, like, AJ was living with me at the time, and so for, like, a week, he was just super morose and down on himself. I'm like, yeah, you should be. How did you throw that? Like, I'm like...
Joey was trying to lose. Like,
you just needed... Like, what happened was he was like...
It's like when Kevin Nash laid down for Hulk Hogan. Like, you couldn't even just fucking pin me?
Like, he...
Fuck's sakes.
I remember what happened was he got so, like... He's like, I want to rebuttal everything to prove I can be the champ. I was like, dude, there's time limits. Just do your rounds.
oh yeah, you got cut off. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And he choked one round and then tried to start the next round by finishing the next round. I was like, dude, there's time limits.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I won.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we had
Then
to
I
battle
had to take drastic measures
that's
to
what
make
we're calling
sure I lost the next one.
Yeah.
Dude, I had people in the crowd that who had never been to a battle. Like, it wasn't even a big crowd. It took a few people there. But I had a few people there that were like, dude, I would have punched Joey out. And then I'm like, yeah, it's on camera.
I've been trying to get Renz back, but he's being a wiener.
Renz has got big man tings going on.
What, with his music?
No, he's got job stuff going on.
Yeah. What, with his gutters?
No, I think he's trying to,
stuff.
he's getting
Oh,
crane, he's doing like
okay.
the rhythm thing, he's getting like his crane, all his certifications and shit for all that.
Fucking sucks, man. You gotta be the first person on the job site, last person off the job site. Sometimes like 14-hour days. And shit, you get paid good money though, but
Got a shit in a bag.
yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely not going up and down at the washroom.
I
That's for sure.
definitely, if I was doing it, I would shit before I went up there. That's for sure. Like,
Yeah, but are you really gonna go the 14 hours without coming back down to shit?
yeah, because I can smoke weed up there, cigarettes, do whatever.
I feel like weed smoking for a crane operator is probably discouraged. At least I would hope so.
I mean, they probably say the same thing about fucking every job, though, right? I'm like in a stairwell on a 2x4.
You're a drywaller. We don't give a shit if you're high. Holy fuck.
Well, I could hurt somebody.
I mean, if
Yeah,
you
but it would only
try...
be a drywaller that gets hurt, so.
Yeah, we don't give
There's
a
other
shit.
people on the job. You guys might care about electricians or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
not really. Not really. I'm kind of mad at electricians specifically right now, so...
You said strip curtains isn't part of like the trades. It's its own subgenre.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We're...
You can go onto a job site and be like, the strip curtain guy's here. Everybody fucking make fun of him because he's an idiot.
Yeah, okay, like the drywallers would be able to make fun of us. Jesus
I
Christ.
do it every time we're together. Like,
You suck at it. That's the problem.
not
You-
a problem. Listen, I'll kick you in your ankle. You got a bad knee though, so I'm
Yes, I was gonna say, I don't think that ends well for either of us. Holy fuck. But that being said, if we are at the part where Stevie's making terrible threats, I think it's time we call it.
Yeah, it is time we call
Also,
it.
don't forget that even after I walked out of a tournament, Mike still let me into another one.
True.
Shout out to my buddy just messaging me for $8. You got $8? Like,
Tell him you
Name
got,
them. Name them. Who is it?
no.
Tell him to come through and he can have all the cans that he can pick out of the pile.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna...
It's such an awkward number. Like, what do you need $8 for? Probably a fucking
Churches.
yeah, something.
It's
McDouble
okay.
meal.
Whatever.
I
We're gonna
don't
fucking
have
call it.
$8.
Thank y'all for tuning in who did. And if you're watching this on YouTube later, cool. Make sure you give us a follow on Twitch so you can, actually be here live and contribute to the
Shout
conversation.
out to the 3 new followers we got on the stream.
And where in the world is
we're all
Ding
playing,
Ding?
We're all playing Grounded right now, waiting for me to get back so I can join them. But
Oh, seriously?
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We just finished the fucking forest, and that was a game. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that either.
Listen, I do, and get fucked. I'm gonna talk about whatever I want to talk.
Is it?
Semi.
Like style?
Sorry? No, it's
Style?
no, it's a co-op survival sort of horror a little bit. Kind of, but like there is a story that you're supposed to follow. It's very exploration heavy.
And it's like co-op. You got a bunch of buddies that.
Yeah, you can play it solo, but we ran it co-op.
Co-op is way better.
Absolutely. But anyways, thank y'all for tuning in. Give us a follow all platforms. YouTube, obviously Set the Bar Entertainment, Twitch right here, twitch.tv/setthebarent. You got the Discord information right up there. It's beautiful. Follow that, because right now Facebook is being a sack of shit.
What else is new?
Despite what Mike tells you, our group is in perfect condition, has no strikes against.
Which is wild, because we've had like 4 people catch 30-day bans out of it.
Those people have the strikes. They say we remove the content.
Yeah.
We don't argue it, so we're good.
Yeah, which is fine, but it's like, yo, at the same time, like, if they're gonna keep banning people for this, like, anytime any conversation gets interesting, we might as well just move to Discord.
Salty because he made a bad joke and Facebook banned him.
I mean, yes, but it's also a thing of, like, at this point, like, given how many people are catching bans, I wouldn't mind us being on, other platforms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, J.O. caught a fucking 30-day ban for some shit he said in our group, and fucking... Which was hilarious. Like, it's a few people, but that's a whole other thing.
And I think you gave some battles away on Discord, didn't you? Did you post them, or you said you were going to?
I didn't post any battles, but I sort of posted the general layout of the card.
Oh, okay.
So.
But there is some freebies in the Discord if you want to join.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyways, we're out. Peace.
Rest in peace, Pat Stay.
Absolutely.